What is your ethnicity? Hi, this is my Get to Know Me series part 3. That's a common question that I often get. I am Hmong, and then if I tell that to people, it goes into like this whole spiral of telling you guys a history lesson, giving cultural context, because there's still not that much known about us. It's largely due to the fact that there's no written language recorded in history of what actually happened. So everything that we do have nowadays is speculative, of course, and just based on evidence of likeliness of other cultures. Honestly, for the longest time, I was ashamed of not knowing about my own cultural identity. I didn't know anything growing up, and my parents did not tell us much, other than the fact that they were refugees and came after the Vietnam War. Sometimes I do get questions like, oh, why don't you talk about your cultural identity more or promote the Hmong culture? And I do promote a lot of Hmong foods because I love that. But I think at the end of the day, what I always tell people is that it's not my passion, and I don't want to be a Hmong ambassador, as my experiences don't speak for everybody. And just because I create content, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's my passion or my focus. I do touch upon it here and there, but then I feel like there's just so much things that needs to be covered and discussed about. There are already other creators that are talking about it on social media. So of course, there are very many positive and negative things about the Hmong culture, but that is also something that we need to resolve together as a community. Given that I am very proud to have a better understanding of my cultural identity, and I have accepted it as a part of me, which is still very important today. So when people ask me,